Good afternoon. I'm Sergeant Yankee. I have with me here today Specialist Marsh, and we're going to do an overview of May's ceremony. To start with, we have some unit anniversaries. Major LaFlash celebrating 19 years. First Lieutenant Cooper celebrating 4 years. Chief Warrant 2 Frost, 4 years. Corporal Bills, 4 years. Specialist Keaton, 4 years. Specialist Magritson, 2 years. Specialist Bensink, 1 year. Congratulations, guys.
We also have 5 new NSCs for the month of April. They are Private Second Class Wheeler, Private First Class Hillard, Private Neff, Private Second Class Olashal, and Private Second Class Thompson.
So we have some DMOS announcements. S1 is hiring. As always, you can contact myself, Sergeant Nagy, if you're interested. S2 is looking for Zeus positions. Please send a direct message to First Lieutenant Vandal if you are interested. And S3, in May, they will have Air Assault School on May 31st.
So for the month of May, we have a bunch of promotions. For Private First Class, we have Private Second Class Cooper and Private Second Class O'Connor. Being promoted to Specialist, we have Private First Class Hansen and Private First Class Wilson. And being promoted to Staff Sergeant, we have Sergeant Mackenzie and Sergeant Fives.
Then we have some DMOS and unit service awards, starting with the Good Conduct Medal, which is for 3 months of good service in the unit. We have Chief Warrant 3 Lotus, Chief Warrant 2 Frost, Warrant Officer 1 Thorn, Staff Sergeant Fitzgerald, Staff Sergeant Donnelly, Sergeant Zvick, Sergeant McMahon, Sergeant York, Corporal Bills, Corporal Poynor, Specialist Hunter, Specialist Jaeger, Specialist Irwin, Specialist Borovetsky, Specialist Peche, Specialist Hewson, Specialist Coe, Private First Class Wilson, Private Second Class Cooper.
We also have a couple soldiers being awarded the National Defense Service Medal. We have Private Second Class Neff for the U.S. Army and Private Second Class Grace, also for the U.S. Army. Thank you for your service, guys. We also have 2 soldiers being awarded the Military Outstanding Volunteer Service Medal. We have Sergeant Nagy for donating $100 for the unit, and Specialist Sepp for also donating $100. Thank you, guys.
And earning his Army Aviation Master Crew Member badge, we have Sergeant Mackenzie.
We have 5 soldiers getting awarded their Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal for 12 months time in service with the deployment. We have Chief Warrant 3 Poltrak, OCS Bird, Sergeant Fives, Specialist Yordle, and Specialist Agricola.
Then for their service in a DMOS, we have 3 soldiers earning the Joint Service Achievement Medal. Specialist McTavish, Sergeant Mackenzie, and Chief Warrant 2 Tracy.
We also have 3 soldiers getting their Joint Service Commendation Medal. We have Chief Warrant 2 Lotus, Specialist Jaeger, and Corporal Poynor.
Now on to action and combat awards. Starting with the Army Achievement Medal, we have Specialist Peche, Private First Class Lyubashenko, and Private First Class Kanev.
And getting the Army Achievement Medal with C device, we have Specialist Moffat and Private First Class Hayes.
On to the Army Commendation Medal, we have Sergeant Fives, Staff Sergeant Donnelly, Sergeant Swoop, and Specialist Erickson.
For the Army Commendation Medal with C device, we have Staff Sergeant Ivanov.
And the following soldiers graduated Advanced Leadership course: Officer Candidate Bird, Officer Candidate Duck, Staff Sergeant Fitzgerald, Sergeant Zvick, Sergeant Nagy, Sergeant Owo, and Sergeant McKenzie.
We also have a couple soldiers getting awarded their Global War on Terrorism Service Medal. We have Sergeant McMahon and Specialist Hunter.
And also to go with the GWAT-M, we have the same two soldiers being awarded their 3rd Infantry Division unit patch. So that's Sergeant McMahon and Specialist Hunter.
And wrapping up today's awards, we have 4 soldiers being awarded their basic parachute badge. We have Specialist Marsh, Specialist Allen, Specialist Harris, and Private First Class Lubashenko.
And finally, we have our closing notes, starting with MILSIM units voting. We consistently are not in first place, at most getting 30 to 40 votes, which is only about 10 to 14 people a day voting with the 3 times multiplier. We can do better. Also, the AWOL and Report In Tracker are now working, and we're starting to see some AWOL soldiers. NCOs and leaders, let's be sure to see if any of our assigned soldiers are, and let's get in contact. And again, the donation goal is moved to $200 a month. The new server costs almost double of the current one. However, everyone's seen the improvement and it's worth the cost. However, this means we need more people chipping in when they can. And again, thanks for any donation of any amount. And that wraps up our overview of May's ceremony. Have a good one.